Already then coming to the end of heat number 1. It's a nice battle in those golden lanes, lane 4 and 5. Sasha Zeus of Nova Centurion hits the front with 15 meters to go. Maisie Matthews in second place. And it looks like Zeus will take this for Nova Centurion. Matthews second, and third's going to come from lane number 2. Oh, Chloe Power, in fact, gets the touch in lane 3. Great swimming to start off the morning. So I've just been told that in that last heat that is a new British record for Scarlett Humphrey. So big round of applause for Scarlett Humphrey there, 110.80 in the S11 category. Fantastic way to start the meet. Heat 2. As the swimmers surface there, and we see Idana Grimes of Repton in 1, Louth with Lily Hamilton in 2, Faye Eaton-Jones in 3 for Corby, Julia Joswiak in 4 for Leicester Sharks, Repton's Megan Neve in 5, Maddie Taylor in 6 for Corby, City of Leicester's Isabel Rose in 7, and Ella Newton in lane 8 for Corby. Here's Joswiak in lane number 4, leading at the midway point. Strong charge now coming from Faye Eaton-Jones in lane 3 with that yellow hat from Corby. Looks like it's going to be down to these two for this particular heat. Joswiak turns first. And she now opens up a body length lead over Eaton-Jones. Julia Joswiak will take heat number 2 from Eaton-Jones with Idana Grimes in 3rd place for Repton. Heat 3. Amber Haycock in 1 for Northampton, Louth with Alicia Smith in 2, Libby Cooper in 3 for Nova, alongside Grace Grindrod in 4, representing Northampton. Market Harbour's Eve Burden in lane 5, McKinley Cotton in 6 for Ashbourne, Isabel Cameron of Repton in lane 7, and Philippa Bodie of the City of Leicester swims in lane 8. Early leader in this one at the midway point then is McKinley Cotton. Holding off a charge from lane 2 is Alicia Smith. And Cotton maintains her advantage as she comes to the final turn. 20 meters to go then, and McKinley Cotton, representing Ashbourne, looks to be taking heat number 3. Remember, these are all qualification heats for the finals this evening. It's going to be close for second place in heat 3. McKinley Cotton takes first, Eve Burden second, and Alicia Smith the 1, 2, 3. On to heat 4. So heat 4 underway then. Daisy Dunton of Repton in 1. Lily Grace Belfield, Chesterfield 2. Nova's Lily Rose Carr in lane 4. Amy Walker in 5 for Workstop alongside Kira Winter in lane 6 representing Chesterfield. And Carlton Forum's Abby Turnbull swims in lane 8. Battle between 4 and 6. Lily Rose Carr and Kira Winter at the midway point. Winter just ahead, 29.36. At the 50-meter mark. Another close battle for second, and indeed, still anyone's race as they enter the final 25 meters. Kyra Winter surfaces first. Lily Rose Carr in second place. A strong swim coming from lane 2. Lily Grace Belfield as well. And keep your eye over on lane 8 with Abby Turnbull from Carlton Forum, but it will be Kyra Winter first, Lily Rose Carr second, and Lily Grace Belfield the 1, 2, 3. Heat 5. These heats coming thick and fast then. Melanda Bardenhorst of Corby, lane 1. Catherine Yates in 2 for Loughborough. Grantham's Grace Turner in lane 3. Sadie Llewellyn of Repton swims in 4 alongside Ellie Parks in 5 for the City of Lincoln Pentaqua. Harriet Dickerson in lane 6 for Nova. City of Lincoln second swimmer Rachel Webb in 7 and Eleanor Quinn in 8 for Ripley. Nothing separating all 8 lanes in this 5th heat. And the quickest to turn is Sadie Llewellyn in 4. In fact, my eyes deceive me. Rachel Webb out in lane 7 got to the wall first. And it looks like it's going to be Webb who's going to turn into the final lap ahead of the field by maybe half a body length. Rachel Webb from Sadie Llewellyn. But Ellie Parks has come through strong as well. It looks like Parks is going to end up with second. Rachel Webb takes the heat. Ellie Parks second and Grace Turner coming through strong from Grantham to take third. Heat 6. Emily Talks in lane number 1 from Lincoln Vulcan. City of Leicester's Dorothy Plumpton in 2. Katie Maloney in 3 for Louth. Jennifer Walker 4. Bassett Law. Corby with Bo Cunningham in lane 5. Jessica Lyons of City of Leicester in lane 6. And lane 8 belongs to Radford's Hannah Clay. Midway point approaching then, and Emily Talks of Lincoln Vulcan in lane 1 may get the touch first. No, Jessica Lyons, 29.47, just pips Emily Talks into second place. But it's lanes 1, 2, and 6. At this stage, Talks, Plumpton, and Lyons as they turn for home. Lane 6, Jessica Lyons holding off a fierce charge from Dorothy Plumpton in lane number 2. And Emily Talks in 1, still in contention. This one's going to come down to the touch, and it's going to be Dorothy Plumpton, I think. Yes, indeed. Ahead of Jessica Lyons and Emily Talks. Heat 7. Already halfway through these 100-meter freestyle heats then. Anae Kirby of City of Leicester in 1. Isla Johnson in 2 for Belper Marlin. Repton's Sana Lefaleur in lane 3. Olivia Beard in 4 for Nova Centurion. Derby XL's Janet Fung in 5. Erin Gent in 6 for Repton. Louth with Erin Ingham in lane 7. And Evie Lilly in lane 8 for Bassett Law. And it's Lefaleur in lane number 3. Leading the way after the first 50. Janet Fung, lane 5, the next quickest swimmer at this stage. But Sana Lefaleur turns ahead. Great turn from Janet Fung, though, in lane number 5. And Olivia Beard also putting up a battle of Nova in lane 4. Looks like Janet Fung may well be taking heat number 7. It is Fung from Lefaleur and Olivia Beard, the 1, 2, 3. Heat number 8. Away we go again then. 7 swimmers in this one with Charlotte Wright of Louth in 1. Janie Finch in 2 for City of Leicester. Derby Excels Miley Aram in lane 3. Amelia Cheesechick of Northampton in 4. Cara Reeder in 5 for the City of Leicester. Derby Excels Olivia Mail in 6. Grace McDonald of Grantham in 7. And at the midway point, it is Janie Finch battling with Olivia Mail. Sorry, Grace McDonald, that is, in 7. Cara Reeder as well going very well in the centre lane 5. But Janie Finch extending her advantage as they come to the final turn. Janie Finch, lane 2, looking to bring this one home. Second place is going to be a battle between McDonald and Reeder, lane 7 and 5 respectively. Janie Finch takes heat number 8 from Cara Reeder and Grace McDonald. Heat 9. Lane 1 is Holly Gent of the City of Leicester. Eleanor Bevan in 2 for Derby Excel. Repton's Olivia Han in 3. Emily Parkins in 4 for Nova Centurion. City of Leicester's Alyssa Lowe in 5. Eve Turnbull 6 for Carlton Forum. Loughborough University's Asma Lefaleur in lane 7. And Anna Clark in 8 for the City of Leicester. Olivia Han going great guns at the 50-metre mark. Olivia Han maintains that advantage into the final 25. Alyssa Lowe and Asma Lefaleur, lane number 7 going very well, but it is going to be Olivia Han from lane 3 that takes heat 9 from Lefaleur and Alyssa Lowe. Heat 10. So we come to our final 4 heats. Elodie Piercy of Repton in 1, Grace Wingham in 2 for Corby, Olivia McCall 3, Repton, Nova Centurions Maya Al Mohammed in 4, Lauren Cox of Loughborough University in 5, University of Nottingham's Isabel Lee goes in 6, Lily Freeman in 7 for Northampton, and Madison Emmett in lane 8 representing Repton. And look at Lauren Cox in lane, it is Lauren Cox in lane number 5, out like a rocket. The Loughborough University students. She's going to turn for home first, with Grace Wingham going well in lane 2, but the nearest contender is coming from Isabel Lee in lane 6, and Isabel Lee leaving it late, just going to run out of pool as Lauren Cox takes the heat from Isabel Lee, with Madison Emmett out in lane 8 taking 3rd. Heat 11. Our first of 3 seeded heats here then. And you'll notice we have an Olympian in here as well. Lane 1, Connie Palmer, Repton. Lane 2, Alexandra Bulat, City of Lincoln, Pentaqua. Mariah Romanovskaya of Derby Excel in 3. Freya Colbert, Loughborough University, lane 4. Isabella Acaro of Repton in 5. Loughborough University's Honey Osrin in lane 6. Hannah Hodgkiss in 7 for Repton. And Betsy Wizard of Northampton in lane 8. So Osrin and Colbert and Acaro as well. 3 Olympians in the pool in lanes 4, 5 and 6. And that's where you'd expect this one to come from. Isabella Acaro at the moment leading the way. Freya Colbert 2nd. And 3rd is Honey Osrin. Looks like Freya Colbert coming through in the final 10 meters or so. Increasing that stroke rate it is. Colbert takes the heat from Acaro and Honey Osrin. Heat 12. Lane 1 belongs to Eve Doherty, Repton. Loughborough University in lanes 2, 3, 4 and 5. Scarlett Orchard in 2, Harriet Rogers 3, Abby Wood in 4 and Sophie de Groot in 5. Jessica Smelt of Repton in lane 6. University of Nottingham's Kezia Titterton in lane 7. And Fenella Woodies of Repton in lane 8. More Olympians in the pool. And there is Abby Wood in lane number 4, leading things out. 26.13 for the first 50 for Wood. Fresh from her exploits in the Paris Olympics again this year. We're in for an enthralling final a little bit later on, as Abby Wood will take heat number 12. Sophie Groot in lane 5, and then it's anybody's for 3rd place in this one. Possibly lane 2, Scarlett Orchard, as Abby Wood 54.08 from Sophie Groot. And Jessica Smelt in lane 6 takes 3rd. If we can have swimmers, please, for the 200 freestyle. First 5, 6 heats for the 200 freestyle for the open male, please, to the stewards. Thank you. Heat 13. Final heat then, once again. Lucy Fox in lane number 1 for Loughborough University. Teammate Mia Slevin in 2. Hannah Capron, Repton, lane 3. Eva Okaro, Repton, lane 4. Medi Harris, lane 5 for Loughborough University, alongside her teammate Laura Stevens in 6. Anna Tyers of Derby Excel in 7. And Repton's Georgie Reynolds in lane 8. More Olympians in the pool in this heat. That's Eva Okaro in lane 4. The class of this field, Medi Harris in 5. And also Hannah Capron going very well as well. Final 25 meters then. It looks like there's no stopping Eva Okaro in lane 4. Second place could come from anywhere in lanes 3, 5, and 6, but Eva Okaro will take the final heat to book her place in the final later on. Second to Hannah Capron, and third, Medi Harris. Oh, what a way to start this session 2. Pool littered with international, Olympic, European Championship athletes. Please, just a reminder, when the referee blows that whistle, please, we then must insist on quiet while the athletes are on the blocks. Please save your cheer and encouragement for when they're in the water. Event 202, the open male 200-meter freestyle, heat 1. Okay, the first of 9 heats then underway in this 200 freestyle for the open male category. Lane 3, Finley Dare of Corby. Lane 4, Finley Marsden of Worksop. And Bassett Law's Ruben Meadows in lane 5. 8 lengths of this Harvey Haddon pool then. Early leader coming from lane number 3, Finn Dare. And at the midway point, just clocking just under a minute, Finley Dare maintains the advantage. But with 100 to go, Marsden and Meadows by no means out of this. .50 meters to go then. Finley Dare maintains that advantage. But Ruben Meadows now finds himself into second place, ahead of Finley Marsden. All about looking at these times as well. All these athletes come in on 2:07s, and looking at them, their entry times are going to be significantly reduced. As Finley Dare in lane number 3 is going to come in to take heat number 1, but Ruben Meadows coming back very well for Bassett Law. 2:07, remember the entry times, and Dare goes underneath that by 1.5 seconds. Ruben Meadows just outside, but compared to his entry time, that is an improvement. Heat 2. Lane 1, Charlie Wheeler K of Workstop. Long Eaton's Finn Bird in lane 2. Lucas Newbolt of Lincoln Vulcan in lane 3. Jack Harris in 4 for Derby XL. Nova Centurion's Eddie Barron in 5. Alongside him is Dan Doyle in 6 for Kettering. And William Newham of Calverton and Bingham in lane 7. Strong start from Jack Harris in lane 4. But nothing really separating lanes 3, 5 and 6 at this stage. Halfway stage then, and Jack Harris still with that advantage. Just outside a minute on that 100 turn. Beautiful spearheads formation developed in line with their entry times. Good turn from lane 5 with Eddie Barron this time as well, though. Eddie Barron applying the pressure with the black hat of Nova Centurion, but Jack Harris still managing to maintain his advantage. Daniel Doyle as well for Kettering in lane 6, going very well, and a great turn puts him almost level with Eddie Barron as Jack Harris powers on into the final 50 meters. "15 meters to go then. And lane 4's Jack Harris. Derby XL will take heat number 2. Heat 3. Lane 1, Miles Willits of Repton alongside Worksop's Raymond Darby Rose in 2. Evan Johnson in 3 for Derby XL. Thomas Townsend 4, Repton, with Corby's Lorenzo Cielan in lane 5. Zachary Jones in 6 for Northampton. Danny Barron of Etwall in 7 and Henry Jones in 8, representing Dronfield. Great start by Miles Willits down in lane number 1. 27.23 for the first 50. He's already almost a body length ahead of his nearest competitor, who is Raymond Darby Rose and Evan Johnson, lanes 2 and 3 respectively. And look at the advantage that Miles Willits has carved out as he comes to turn for the final time. Repton's Miles Willits, swimming in the 15 years category, has demolished this field. .205.66 was Willits' entry time. You think he's going to be going under that by some margin. Second place at the moment is lane 3's Evan Thompson. With a good swim coming from Lorenzo Cielan in 5 as well. And goes under 2 minutes, Miles Willits. 1:58.33. Evan Johnson will take second and Cielan third. Heat 4. Seth Helms Gilson in lane 1 for Repton. Belber Marlins, Eden Saint in 2. Ruben Hubinger in 3 for Repton. Dylan Jameson 4, Derby XL. Dominic Bartoletti in 5 for Repton. Workstops, David Bakur in 6. Jack Hurry for Northampton 7. And Lawrence Chapman of Workstop in lane 8. Bartoletti in 5, leading the way after 50. But looking at this one, it's going to be completely up for grabs. At the midway mark then, Bartoletti leading from Bakur and Jameson. Final 15 meters then of heat number 4. And Dominic Bartoletti does manage to hold off the charge of David Bakur. Oh, there's 50 meters left. Sorry, boys, don't listen to me. Head down for a moment and miss 50 meters off. This is the final turn this time then. So Dylan Jameson in lane number 4 from Ruben Hubinger and Dominic Bartoletti, the 1, 2, 3. Heat number 5. So just about at the halfway point then of these 200s. James Ralph, Buxton lane 1, Repton's Ewan Cox in 2, Jensen Hilton in 3 for the City of Lincoln Pentaqua, Ethan Soppett Moss Corby in 4, James Lake 5 of Loughborough, Matthew Dizon Bronston in 6, Harvey J. Allsop of Nova in 7, and Martin Iankov of Repton in lane 8. While these guys are swimming, we can bring you the finalists for the female 100-meter freestyle. The 16 years and underage group finalists: Eve Doherty, Repton; Anna Tyers, Derby XL; Olivia McCall, Repton; Hannah Capron of Repton; Janie Finch, City of Leicester; Alyssa Lowe, City of Leicester; Fenella Woodies, Repton; and Kiara Reeder of the City of Leicester. Reserve swimmers: Grace McDonald, Grantham; and Janet Fung of Derby XL. And the 17 years and over final. This is going to be an absolute corker of a race. Medi Harris, Loughborough University; Sophie de Groot, Loughborough University; Freya Colbert, Loughborough University; Abby Wood, Loughborough University; Eva Akaro, Repton; Isabella Akaro, Repton; Honey Osrin of Loughborough University; and Mariah Romanovskaya of Derby XL. Reserve swimmers: Alexandra Bulat, City of Lincoln Pentaqua; and Jessica Smelt of Repton. Join us for that one later on, because that promises to be an absolute incredible final. So back to heat number 5 in the pool then, and our leader at the moment is Martin Iankov out in lane 8. Iankov will turn for home 3-4 meters ahead of his nearest competitor, who looks to be Ethan Soppett Moss in lane 4, just edging ahead of the field. Martin Iankov takes heat 5 from Soppett Moss with Ewan Cox in third place. Heat 6. Lane 1, Marios Vasconcelos Blanche, Rushton. Lane 2, Joseph Mulligan, Nova Centurion. Hinckley's Thomas Sumner in 3. Joseph Parnell in 4 for the City of Lincoln Pentaqua. Rushton's Adam Fraser in lane 5. Max Shaw of the University of Nottingham in 6. Bassett Law with Lane Keyworth in 7. And in lane 8, Sami Kodrao of the University of Nottingham. It's Adam Fraser leading the way at the moment. Thomas Sumner going well as well in lane number 3. And then a host of swimmers battling for third place. Joseph Parnell, one of those who turns very nicely. We approach the midway mark of heat number 6. It's Fraser from Sumner and Parnell. These three clear of the field now. Joseph Mulligan going well in lane 2 as well, as is Vasconcelos Blanche in 1. And Lane Keyworth battling with the University of Nottingham's Sami Kodraoui in lane 7 and 8. But the front runners, as they come to the final 50, are going to be Joseph Parnell, Adam Fraser and Thomas Sumner. "15 meters to go then. Joseph Parnell of the City of Lincoln Pentaqua is going to take heat number 6 from Thomas Sumner. A good finish. Adam Fraser takes first, but Mario Vasconcelos Blanche finished really strongly in lane number 1 as well. If we can have all swimmers, please, for event 203, the 50-meter breaststroke for the girls. If those swimmers can make their way to the stewards, please. All 5 heats to the stewards. Thank you. Heat 7. First of the seeded heats then in this 200-meter freestyle. Tyler Holliman, Corby, lane number 1. Alex Andrews, Repton, lane 2. Derby Excel in lane 3 with Alexander Harrand. Calvin Fry in 4 for Loughborough University. First of 3 Loughborough University students is Fry. Harry Wynne-Jones in 5 for Loughborough, and Harley James, the 3rd Loughborough University student, in lane 6. Austin Manley, lane 7 for Repton. And Corby's Louis Mitchell in lane 8. Calvin Fry leading the way, as you may expect. Calvin Fry was at the European Championships in 2024. And it's Fry from Harry Wynne-Jones at the moment. Harry Wynne-Jones himself, a Commonwealth Youth Games participant in 2023. And Wynne-Jones coming back strong now on Calvin Fry. 50 to go. And it is Wynne-Jones who turns fractionally ahead of his teammate. So Harry Wynne-Jones turns for home, leading Calvin Fry now, and he's paced this race to perfection. Alexander Harrand of Derby XL in lane 3 is going to come in third. But Harry Wynne-Jones, 149.31 from Calvin Fry, and Alexander Harrand in third. Heat 8. So some more big names in this one as well, but first of all, Eden Rowe in lane 1, Northampton. Repton's Harry Milne in 2. Loughborough University in 3 and 4, Jacob Goodman in 3, and Max Litchfield in lane number 4. Repton's Jacob Mills in 5, Luke Ibbison 6 for Loughborough University, George Moore Hinckley in 7, and Jack Bignell Northampton in lane 8. And Mills and Litchfield going head to head. Max Litchfield, of course, another member of Team GB at the Paris Olympics. And at the moment, he has his hands full with Jacob Mills alongside him. Mills in 5, Litchfield in 4, Luke Ibbison in 6th. And that's the midway point, 51.73 for Litchfield at halfway. Jacob Mills still sticking with the Olympian though. Jacob Mills, of course, from Repton, soon as a 17-year-old. And really giving Max Litchfield all he can handle at this stage. These two well away from the rest of the field. Third place at the moment is lane 6, Luke Ibbison. They come to the final 25 meters, and Jacob Mills pushing hard, and if anything, is fractionally ahead of Max Litchfield at this stage. Mills into the final 5 meters, may well take this on the touch. And he does. Jacob Mills, 146.88. Max Litchfield, 147.08, with Harry Milne coming in third place. Heat number 9. Away we go then with our final heat. Henry Knight in lane 1 for Rushton. Repton's Zachariah Dale in 2. Loughborough University in 3, 4, 5 and 6. Luke McGee in 3, Tyler Melbourne-Smith 4, Alexander Cohoon 5, and Angelo Gianni Contini in 6. Elliot Sibley of Nova in 7 alongside his teammate Daniel Walker in lane 8. Another Paris Olympian in lane number 5, Alexander Cohoon, already showing his class on the rest of this field. Second place at the moment belonging to his teammate Tyler Melbourne-Smith, who we saw dominate the 800 meters last night. Third place at the minute comes from Zachariah Dale of Repton in lane 2, but he's being pushed hard by Angelo Contini in lane 6. Nova teammates Elliot Sibley and Daniel Walker battling out in lanes 7 and 8. Training partners as well, Walker and Sibley, so they'll be trying to better each other. But at the moment, up at the front of the field, it's Cohoon. But look at Tyler Melbourne-Smith coming back. 50 to go. And at the 150 marker, Melbourne-Smith hits the front and accelerates away from Alexander Cohoon. As they turn for home, Tyler Melbourne Smith looks to have heat number 9 wrapped up to book his place into the final. Alexander Cohoon will come in second, and third is a battle between Zachariah Dale in 2 and Angelino Contini in 6, and it's going to go to Contini. So Loughborough University 1, 2 and 3. All swimmers, please, for the open male 100-meter breaststroke, please make your way to the stewards. That's the open male 100-meter breaststroke. Make your way to the stewards. Thank you. Next up then we have event 203, the female 50-meter breaststroke. Event 203, female 50-meter breaststroke, heat 1. Lane 2, Holly Ralph Chesterfield, Nova's Poppy Westmoreland in 3, Alice Wallinger in lane 4, Rushton's Charlotte Jarmin in 5, Abigail Archer in 6 for Calverton Bingham, Eleanor Quinn in 7 for Ripley, and Grace McDonald of Grantham in lane 8. I'm just wanting to ask, there has been some property left at the end of lane 4. If you were a swimmer in lane 4 and you're missing some property and you know you've left it, then please return to lane 4 when you can. Heat number 1 then taken by Charlotte Jarmin from Abigail Archer and Grace McDonald. Heat 2. Abby Ruddle in 1 for Loughborough, Hucknall's Evie Allsop in 2. Lola Halmshaw Radford in lane 3 alongside Nova's Sasha Zeus in 4. Maisie Matthews in 5 for Louth, Gainsborough with Tegan Gray in 6, Isla Gray in 7 for Grantham, and Susanna Burke of Louth in lane 8. And these are going to come thick and fast, and this heat number 2 is going to be taken by Lola Halmshaw of Radford in lane 3. Isla Gray second and Tegan Gray in third. Heat 3. Emily Webb in 1, City of Lincoln Pentaqua. Repton's Isabella Parsons Loads in 2, Phoebe Morgan in 3 for Boba Marlin. Elizabeth Booker, Loughborough University in 4, Mabel Walker in 5 for Repton. Grace Wingham 6 for Corby. Repton's Simpson Dawson in lane 7, and Sigourney Bolton in lane 8 for South Links. Loughborough University's Elizabeth Booker will take heat number 3. Mabel Walker second and Isabella Parsons Loads in third. Heat number 4. In lane 1, we have Charlotte Byron of Melton Mowbray, Ketterings Emily Batchelor in 2, Neve Dunbar in 3 for City of Leicester, Repton with Mably Collier in lane 4, Amelia Denham in 5 for Chesterfield, University of Nottingham's Anna Stansfield in 6, Maisie Wilkes in 7 for Chesterfield, and Alice Green in 8 from Swadlincote. No doubt about the winner of this one, Mably Collier, Repton storming ahead by a significant margin over 50 metres. Second's going to go down to the touch, and it goes to Anna Stansfield ahead of Amelia Denham. Heat number 5. Libby Bookby in 1 for Nova Centurion. Repton's Connie Renard in 2. Isabella Callahan in 3 for Braunston. Hannah Capron in lane 4 representing Repton. Nova's Kira Fletcher in lane 5. Olivia Anstey of Louth in 6. Then City of Lincoln Pentakra in 7 and 8 with Ellie Parks in 7. And Alice May Downs in lane 8. It is Hannah Capron. Repton going to take heat number 5. Book her place into the final. And that concludes our 50-metre breaststroke heats. Event 204, the open male 100-metre breaststroke. Heat 1. Lane 2, Luke James, Belba Marlin. Repton's Owen Johnson in lane 3. Brody Butlin in 4 for Nova Centurion. Teammate Max Willington in lane 5. And Bruce D of Northampton in lane 6. So we've seen Olympians already. We now see Paralympians in the pool. Bruce D out in lane number 6 for Northampton. At the moment, Brody Butlin of Nova going very well for the first 50. Butlin against Millington. Great battle in the middle 2 lanes between the 2 Nova athletes as they turn for home. Third place at the moment is Owen Johnson of Repton. But it looks like Maxwell Millington is going to take heat number 1. And here comes Bruce D, the one and only Bruce D, finishing off heat number 1. Luke James going very well in lane 2 as well. 3 multi-classification athletes in this particular heat. Luke James in lane 2, Owen Johnson in lane 3, and Bruce D in lane 6. Great work by Luke James to finish off heat number 1. Big improvement on his entry time there, Luke James. 4 seconds ahead. Heat 2. Lane 1 belongs to Edward Oscroft, Northampton. Loughborough's Ellis Bancroft in 2. Edward Rosnovat in 3 for Colville. Jared Collins of Sutton in lane 4. Kenny Smith, lane 5 for City of Leicester. Hayden Hudson, Chesterfield in 6. Lane 7, City of Lincoln Pentacles, Aidan Fitzgibbon. And Jake Battle in lane 8 for Repton. While these guys battle this one out, let's bring you the finalists of the 200 freestyle for the open male category. 16 years and under. Ethan Soppett Moss, Corby. Miles Willits, Repton. Martin Einkoff, Repton. Harry Milne, Repton. Austin Manley, Repton. Dylan Jamieson, Derby Excel. Mario Vasconcelos Blanche of Rushden. And Ruben Hubinger of Repton. Reserves, Ewan Cox, Repton, and Jack Bignell, Northampton. The 17 years and over finalists: Alexander Harrand, Derby Excel. Calvin Fry of Loughborough Uni. Max Litchfield, Loughborough Uni. Tyler Melbourne Smith, Loughborough Uni. Jacob Mills of Repton. Harry Wynne Jones, Loughborough Uni. Luke Ibbison, Loughborough Uni. And Angelo Gianni Contini of Loughborough Uni. Zachariah Dale and Alex Andrews reserves. As we see heat number 2 come to a close with Kenny Smith taking the touch over Aidan Fitzgibbon and Ellis Bancroft. If we can have swimmers, please, for the 100-meter butterfly. The female IM, 400 meters IM for the girls, please, if you can make your way to the stewards. Heat 3. Lane number 1, Jack Zaravica of Grantham. Grantham also in lane 3 with Zach Hopkinson. Luke Chambers in 4 for Derby Excel. City of Leicester's Jack Smith in 5. Nicholas Salco Parvola in 6 for Nova. Harrison Grix White, Dronfield in 7. And City of Lincoln's Morgan Farrer in lane 8. Coming to the final turn then. Currently, not much to pick between any of these swimmers. If I had to put anything on it, I'd possibly say lane 3 or lane 6, Zach Hopkinson or Salco Parvola. But I think Hopkinson coming through strong to finish. It is Hopkinson from Salco Parvola and Luke Chambers. Heat 4. Lane 1, Alex Manley, Lincoln Vulcans. Chesterfield's Joseph Wright in 2. Cameron White of the University of Nottingham in 3 with Alexander Cohoon in 4 for Loughborough Uni. Tyler Toombs of Nova in lane number 5. Grantham's Ben Roberts in 6. Paul Page in 7 for Hinckley. And Nova's Max Holland in lane 8. Tyler Toombs surfaces first, but Cameron White has the lead as they come to the final turn at the boom end. Close between White and Toombs. With 10 meters to go, Cameron White of the University of Nottingham has the edge, but Tyler Toombs coming back strong in that final 10 and may well get it on the touch. He does. Tyler Toombs from Cameron White and Alexander Cohoon. First of our seeded heats. Heat 5. Some more big names in this heat as well. Eden Saint in 1 from Belbermale. In Rushton's Aman Thefti in lane 2. Adam Metcalf in 3 for Loughborough. Loughborough University in lanes 4, 5 and 6. Harvey Freeman in 4. Joe Litchfield 5 and Oliver Caddick in 6. Daniel Aid Nichols in lane 7 for Nottingham Leander. And Rushton's Max Balderson in lane 8. And as you may expect, it is Olympian Max Litchfield leading the way in this 5th heat. Beautiful underwater work there. And he has the advantage on his teammate Harvey Freeman as they turn for the final time. Joe Litchfield then with 10 meters to go and a full body length advantage over Harvey Freeman. Adam Metcalf going to take 3rd, but Joe Litchfield does what he needs to do. 101.40 for Litchfield. Underneath his entry time on paper. Heat 6. Final heat then. More big names in this one. Jacob Hodkinson, Bassett Law in 1. Jaden Leo in 2 for Derby XL. Loughborough Uni in 3 and 4. Vadim Bosch in 3. Gregory Butler in 4. Repton's William Tonks in 5. Caleb O'Brien in 6 for Corby alongside his teammate Ian Nath in 7. And Zachary Drayson of Derby XL in lane 8. So Gregory Butler, you may know the name Greg Butler, another elite athlete from Loughborough University. He turns for home with 15 meters to go. Ahead of William Tonks of Repton. Can he break a minute? Just outside a minute for Gregory Butler. William Tonks 2nd and Vadim Bosch in 3rd. Event 205, the female 400 meters individual medley, heat 1. Lane 1, Lauren Morley of Kettering. City of Leicester's Chloe Gent in lane number 2. Poppy Westmoreland in 3 for Nova Centurion. Grantham's Megan Brown in 4. Gracie May Cole, Lincoln Vulcan in 5. Philippa Cutmore in 6 for Corby. Chesterfield's Daisy Tatlow-Turner in 7. And Philippa Bodie in lane 8 for the City of Leicester. Anybody who knows me or has heard me announce before will know that this is my favourite event, because you'd never know how these are going to turn out, really, until we've seen that breaststroke leg. And the 400 IM even more so than the 200. The fly specialists will try and do all they can to get themselves ahead. And hope that they can maintain their advantage over the final 3 disciplines. As they come to quarter distance of this first heat, it's Philippa Bodie out in lane 8, battling with Chloe Gent in lane number 2. And just like that, as they turn onto the back, you can see the order change, as Daisy Tatlow-Turner in lane 7 and Gracie May Cole in 5 use the backstroke to their advantage, but still going well in lane 2 is Chloe Gent. Tatlow-Turner, though, coming on strong, still 50 meters of this back to go. Notification of disqualification, event 204, heat 6, lane 6, for a technical infraction. So Tatlow-Turner now seems to have turned the tables on this first heat. Forged her way into first place, using that backstroke very effectively. But we come to the all-important breaststroke leg. Tatlow-Turner will start that breaststroke leg with a 5-meter advantage. So Tatlow-Turner still with the lead, coming to the halfway point of the breaststroke, but Chloe Gent fighting hard to gain the ground she lost on the backstroke. And Philippa Bodie also, after having struggled a little on the backstroke, using this breaststroke very effectively, as is Poppy Westmoreland in lane 3 and Gracie May Cole in 5. So Chloe Gent really made up some ground on this breaststroke. Her and Tatlow-Turner neck and neck as they come to the turn for the final 100 meters. And it will be Gent who turns first. 4:10, 4:7 for the swimmer from the City of Leicester. Bodie just in 3rd place, but Westmoreland gaining all the time. "50 meters to go then." Chloe Gent in 2, Daisy Tatlow-Turner in 7. These two have been ahead for the majority of Heat 1. And as they turn for home, it is Gent who hits the wall first, but a nice turn from Tatlow-Turner in lane 7 And this is going to come down to the touch. 10 meters to go. Into the final 5 then. Chloe Gent in 2, Daisy Tatlow-Turner in 7. And it is Tatlow-Turner by 4/10 of a second in first place. Gent in second. And Philippa Bodie takes 3rd place. Heat 2. Emily Talks in lane 1 from Lincoln Vulcan. Nova Centurion, Charlotte Callahan-Wetton in lane 2. Phoebe Adams in 3 for Northampton. Repton again in 3 and 4. Sadie Llewellyn in 4. And Isabella Parsons-Loads in 5. Orla Ayton-Jones of Corby in lane 6, alongside Leicester Shark, Zoe Ellis in 7. Lily Hamilton of Louth should be in lane 8, but isn't swimming today. Early leaders on the fly leg then. Lane 5, Isabella Parsons-Loads of Repton. Good challenge coming from lane number 3 as well. Phoebe Adams and Charlotte Callahan-Wetton in 2, giving chase. There's the first 100 complete. And Phoebe Adams making the best of this backstroke leg as she closes the gap on the leader in lane 5. And in fact, not only closes the gap, but she's going to touch at the scoreboard end in first place. Nice quick stroke rate on those arms from Phoebe Adams, powering her way through the water to take the lead. Isabella Parsons-Loads in second, and now 3rd place belongs to Orla Ayton-Jones, working the backstroke leg very, very effectively herself. Can Phoebe Adams get enough of an advantage on this backstroke leg to hold off the second half charge from the likes of Parsons-Loads and Ayton-Jones, as Ayton-Jones now goes into 2nd place as they turn on to the all-important breaststroke. And as I mentioned, Isabella Parsons-Loads in 5 is using that breaststroke beautifully to gain the ground she lost on Phoebe Adams. She's almost back level after the first 50. Parsons-Loads glides into the lead. Beautiful long glide on that breaststroke. Very efficient. You can see the difference in technique Much longer glide phase for Isabella Parsons-Loads. And that's working to her advantage as she'll turn this time. 100 to go. Just the freestyle left. And Isabella Parsons-Loads looking very good at this stage. Let's see what Phoebe Adams has left in the tank. Orla Ayton-Jones still going very well in lane 6 as well. And Sadie Llewellyn trying to catch third place in heat number 2. Remember, these are all heat declared winners, age group wise, 16 and under and 17 and over. Final 10 meters. Isabella Parsons-Loads obviously found backstroke a little tough, but managed to claw it back with that breaststroke and freestyle. She takes heat number 2. Phoebe Adams in second. And third place will go to Emily Talks in lane 1. Heat 3. Here we go then with heat number 3. Sana Lafalere in lane 1 from Repton. City of Leicester's Kate Andrews in 2. Francesca Hallam-Stott of Grantham in 3. Amelia Chiefchek in lane 4 for Northampton. Aurelia Vavrisnovic Nova in 5, alongside Holly Gent in lane 6 for the City of Leicester. South Links, Hannah Bruce in lane 7. And Orna Lett, Northampton in lane 8. I'll bring you some finalists. Bring you the finalists to begin with for the 50-meter breaststroke for the girls. 16 years and under finalists: Neve Dunbar, City of Leicester; Olivia Anstey, Louth; Isabella Parsons-Loads, Repton; Mably Collier, Repton; Hannah Capron, Repton; Connie Renard, Repton; Amelia Denham, Chesterfield; and Simpson Dawson of Repton. Reserve finalists: Alice May Downs, City of Lincoln; and Phoebe Morgan, Belper Marlin. And our senior finalists, 17 and over for the 50-meter breaststroke: Lola Halmshaw, Radford; Anna Stansfield, University of Nottingham; Kira Fletcher, Nova Centurion; Elizabeth Booker, Loughborough Uni; Mabel Walker, Repton; Grace Wingham, Corby; Isabel Callahan, Braunston; and Emily Batchelor of Kettering. Finalists for the 100-meter breaststroke for the open male: 16 and under: Aya Nath, Corby; Joe Wright, Chesterfield; Ben Roberts, Grantham; William Tonks, Repton; Jaden Leo, Derby Excel; Armand Tethi, Rushden; Max Holland, Nova Centurion; and Zap Hopkinson of Grantham. Reserves: Nicolas Salco Parvola, Nova; and Zachary Drayson of Derby Excel. And the 17 years and over finalists: Oliver Caddock, Loughborough Uni; Cameron White, University of Nottingham; Tyler Toombs, Nova Centurion; Gregory Butler, Loughborough Uni; Harvey Freeman, Loughborough Uni; Vadim Bosch of Loughborough Uni; Adam Metcalf, Loughborough; and Paul Page of Hinckley. Reserve swimmers: Alex Manley, Lincoln Vulcan; and Daniel Oyade-Nichols of Nottingham Leander. Let's get back to this one then. Breaststroke underway, and Sana Lafalere in lane 1. leading things out. Emilia Cizczyk in 4 in second place from Aurelia Vavresnovic of Nova in third. Coming to the end of the breaststroke phase then, are we? Just been looking down, obviously. Still 50 meters remaining on this breaststroke then, and Sana Lafalaire remains in front, but Cizczyk catching up with every arm pull. Vavresnovic as well in lane 4. Sorry, let's flip that round. Vavresnovic obviously in lane 5. And Vavresnovic almost level with Sana Lafalaire now. Cizczyk in lane number 4. But as they move on to the final freestyle leg, it will be Aurelia Vavresnovic of Nova who touches in front of Sana Lafalaire. Cizczyk in third, and a good push now coming also from Kate Andrews in lane 2. Coming to the final turn then, and Sana Lafalaire edges herself in front with 50 meters to go. Sana Lafalaire looks to have got herself into a winning position in Heat 3. Aurelia Vavresnovic still looking good for second place. Remember, these are all heat declared winners, so no final spots for these girls. 10 meters to go then, and Sana Lafalaire looks favorite for Heat 3. Lafalaire takes the heat 5:06.08 to Vavresnovic 5:06.99. Both well inside their entry times. And third place goes to Emilia Cizczyk of Northampton. Heat 4. Lane 1, Corby's Lily Tapern, Eva Bailey in 2 for Loughborough Uni. Clara Guinness in 3 for Repton. City of Leicester's Janie Finch in lane 4. Sophie Martin of Chesterfield in 5. City of Leicester's Francesca Harrison in lane 6 with Jasmine Varsh in lane number 7 for Repton. University of Nottingham's Alice Streeter in lane 8. Janie Finch going out strong on the first 50. Jasmine Varges, nearest rival at the moment in lane 7. Quarter race distance done then, and Janie Finch will turn onto her back. A couple of seconds ahead of Jasmine Vartes. Janie Finch swimming as a 14-year-old, so in the 16 and under category. The youngest competitor in this particular heat. She's obviously not letting that phase her in any way. extends her lead as Francesca Harrison in lane 6, along with Clara Guinness in 3, vying for second spot now. And indeed, Guinness in lane number 3. Clara Guinness in lane 3 then. Now finds herself in second place onto this all-important breaststroke leg. But still, Janie Finch going very, very well out in front. If we can have all the swimmers, please, for event 206, the open male 100-meter butterfly, please make your way to our marshals. That's event 206. Well into this breaststroke leg now, and Janie Finch still asserting her dominance on the field. Clara Guinness in 3, and Francesca Harrison in 6, the next nearest. Just need to bring to your attention that the published warm-up for session 3 has been published incorrectly. It is the female warm-up to begin with at 12:30, and then the male open warm-up will be at 1 o'clock. So just a note, team managers, coaches, session 3 warm-up, the female warm-up will be 12:30, and the male warm-up will be at 1 o'clock. I'll remind you of that a little bit later on as well. But Janie Finch continues her assault on heat number 4. 50 meters remaining then at the turn. Francesca Harrison trying to hold off Jasmine Vargas in lane 7, but Vargas is going to turn ahead fractionally. Oh no, in fact, Harrison still with a 1/10 of a second advantage over the swimmer from Repton. No doubt about the winner of this one, though, led from the first length to the last, Janie Finch of the city of Leicester, the 14-year-old. 5:01 was her entry time, 4:55 is her finish time, and a big smile to boot as well. Francesca Harrison does just hold off Jasmine Vartes for second place, and Clara Guinness will come in 4th. Heat 5. Lane 1 belongs to Lily Jackson Oates of Nova Centurion, Darcy Platts of the city of Leicester in 2, Lincoln Vulcan's Abby Wood in lane. Sorry, let's go that again. Holly Marshall of Lincoln Vulcans in lane 3. Abby Wood, Loughborough University in 4. Elizabeth Booker of Loughborough Uni in 5. Repton's Lydia Caudle in lane 6. Lily Freeman in 7 from Northampton. And Pippa Hickman of Nova in lane 8. So Olympian Abby Wood in lane number 4, just fractionally ahead at the moment of Elizabeth Booker, her teammate. But keep your eye on Lydia Caudle. Lydia Caudle, the 14-year-old from Repton, in lane number 6. Wood turns first then. Booker second and Caudle in third. Second portion of the backstroke underway. Beautiful underwater work, as you'd expect from the Loughborough athlete in lane number 4. And Caudle now coming through, may well touch in second place ahead of Elizabeth Booker as they turn onto the breaststroke. Booker just fractionally in front, and a brilliant turn as well from Booker. And already has carved out a body length lead on the breaststroke. One of Booker's strengths is the breaststroke leg, as you can see from that first 25. And not only the lead that she's carved out over Caudle, but the ground she's now gaining on Abby Wood in lane 4. Fourth place at the moment is Holly Marshall, Lincoln Vulcan in lane 3. And a lovely battle going on between Lily Jackson-Oates in 1 and Darcy Platts in lane 2. And Lily Jackson-Oates herself very much a breaststroke specialist, as is Pippa Hickman out in lane 8, who has made that tell and will continue to do so on the second leg, the second 50 of this breaststroke. On to the freestyle leg we go then, and Abby Wood continues her dominance. Elizabeth Booker now with breathing room over Lydia Caudle, who herself is well in front of Holly Marshall. But Lily Jackson-Oates with that breaststroke leg has really put herself in contention as she powers past Holly Marshall. And she's going to turn first. So Abby Wood with a 10-meter advantage over Elizabeth Booker. And she'll come in to take heat number 5 and the East Midlands short course crown for the 400 IM. Abby Wood with a 4:35.53. Elizabeth Booker finishes in second place, with Lydia Caudle a very respectable third. Underneath her entry time, Caudle. Lily Jackson-Oates goes under 5 minutes as well. 3 seconds inside her entry time, so another good swim from the Nova athlete. Event 206, the open male 100-meter butterfly, heat 1. Gainsborough in lane 3 with Joshua Gill, Wally Moxley in 4 for the City of Leicester, and David Bakur in lane 5 for Worksop. Coming down the final 25 then, and David Bakur of Worksop leads William Oxley. And Bakur will take heat 1. Eight heats in total. Nice finish by Joshua Gill as well. Rounds out heat 1. Heat 2. Lane 1, Morgan Farrer of the City of Lincoln. Nova in 2 and 3. Harvey J. Alsop in 2 and Lucas Granville 3. Lucas Newbolt of Lincoln Vulcan in 4. Jacob Fish in 5 for Grantham. Seth Hems Gilson in 6 of Repton. And Etwall's Danny Barron in lane 7. Final 25 meters then. And lane 7's Danny Barron. Etwall's silver-hatted swimmer is going to take heat number 2 from Lucas Granville of Nova and Harvey J. Alsop, also Nova Centurion. On to heat 3. Bradley Holland of South Lincolnshire in lane 1. Joseph Sterland in 2 for Bramca. Repton in 3, 4 and 5. Jake Battle 3. Dominic Bartoletti in 4 and Ryan Ingram in lane 5. Oliver Henshaw in 6 for Albemarle. Repton's Thomas Townsend in 7. And Eddie Barron of Nova Centurion in lane 8. Bradley Holland going very strong for the first 50. Swimmers, please, for the 100 backstroke. Female 100 backstroke swimmers to our stewards. Thank you. Still going well in lane 1 is Bradley Holland. But Ryan Ingram coming through really fast in lane 5 as well. And at this stage, Ryan Ingram looks to have edged in front. Going to come down to the wall again though. Ingram in lane 5, Holland in 1. And it's Dominic Bartoletti finishing fast in lane number 4 who takes second place. So Ingram, Bartoletti and Holland, the top 3 of heat 3. Heat 4. Lane 1, Aman Thethi of Rushden. Lane 2, Daniel Doyle, Kettering. Grantham in 3 with Joshua Clark. Alex Bates in Lane 4 for Chesterfield. Cole Angle in Lane 5 for Kettering. Northampton's Jack Bignell in 6. Zach Silcock in Lane 7 for Carlton Forum. And Henry Jones of Dronfield in Lane 8. Coming up to the final turn then. Cole Angle in Lane 5 from Joshua Clark in Lane 3. It will be Angle in 5, Clark in 3, and then possibly Daniel Doyle taking the 1, 2, 3. Heat 5. Lane 1, Curtis Minnie of Kettering. Miles Willits in 2 for Repton. University of Nottingham's Joseph Fowler in 3. Kyle Merriweather, Carlton Forum in 4. Laura Roberts-Burrell in 5 for Derby XL. City of Lincoln Pentaqua, Gareth Cox in 6. Ethan Ford in 7 for City of Leicester. And Rushton's Adam Fraser in Lane 8. Laurel Roberts-Burrell leading the way. Derby XL athlete. Looking very, very smooth in Lane 5. Good battle between Lane 6 and 8. Gareth Cox in 6 and Adam Fraser in Lane 8. But it will be Laurel Roberts-Burrell who takes the heat from Adam Fraser in 2nd and Gareth Cox in 3rd place. Heat 6. Lane 1 belongs to Eden Rowe, Northampton. George Moore in 2 for Hinckley. Lane 4, the first of 4 Loughborough University swimmers. Luca Plater in 4. Angelo Gianni Contini in 5. Daniel Genkas in 6. And Rico Brinchman in Lane 7. And finally, University of Nottingham's Bradley Mitchell goes in Lane 8. Close run thing between the 3 Loughborough University athletes in lanes 4, 5 and 6. And it's going to be very, very difficult to pick. Is it going to be lane 6, Genkas? It is. Genkas from Contini and Luca Plater, the 1, 2, 3. That was the first of the seeded heats. Heat 7. Lane 1, Ryan Coles, Daventry. Mario Vasconcelos Blanche in lane 2 for Rushden. Ruben Rowbottom Keating, Loughborough University in lane 4. Leo Pollock of 5 for Nova Centurion. Repton's Austin Manley in 6. Roman Levchenko, Derby XL in 7. And Ryan Lim in lane 8 for Nova. Rowbottom Keating then leading the way in heat 7. Our penultimate heat. Ethan Soppit-Moss in lane number 3, going to take second place from Leo Pollock of Nova in 3rd. Heat 8. Sebastian Ebanks, Derby XL in 1, Loughborough Uni in 2, 3 and 4 with Harley James in 2, Thomas Sanson in 3 and Joe Litchfield in lane 4. Charles Simpson 5 for Repton. Noah Reitzler in lane number 6 for Loughborough Uni. Repton's Ewan Cox in 7 and Joseph Parnell, City of Lincoln, Pentaqua in 8. Look at Joe Litchfield go. Absolutely decimating this field, with some other top-class swimmers in as well. Simpson and Reitzler and Thomas Sanson as well. No slouches at all, but Joe Litchfield showing his class. And he's going to come in probably close to 53 seconds. 52.51 for Joe Litchfield. Simpson second and Reitzler in 3rd. Event 207, the female 100-meter backstroke. Heat 1. Heat 1 underway then. Rose Webb in 1 for Northampton alongside teammate Scarlett Humphrey. Anna Clark in 3, City of Leicester. Melton Mowbray's Charlotte Byron in 4. Isabel McCorkle, Gainsborough in 5. And then Northampton in 6 and 7 with Amber Haycock in 6. And Eliza Humphrey in 7. Coming to the final stages of heat number 1 then. And lane 3 looking good for this one, Anna Clark. Anna Clark takes first from Isabel McCorkle and Charlotte Byron. If you are doing any photography or video recording from the balcony, can we please ask you to turn your flashes off so it doesn't cause a distraction to our swimmers or our officials down on poolside. Once again, please, if you are taking any photography at all, please make sure your flashes are turned off. And obviously that should only be taking place from the gallery, nowhere on poolside. Thank you very much. As in comes Rose Webb. Brilliant swim from Webb to finish off heat number 1. Heat 2. Lane 2, Maisie Moore, Repton. Loughborough with Millicent Goldfinch in 2. Maisie Matthews in 3 for Louth. Olivia Graham, Repton in 4. Hebe Spooner in 5 for Dronfield. City of Leicester's Dorothy Plumpton in 6. Jennifer Walker in 7 for Bassett Law. And Talia Coots in lane 8, representing Louth. Goodness me, not a great deal to pick between any of these athletes in heat number 2. There are 7 heats of this 100 backstroke. And coming down the final 15 meters, very difficult to call. If anything, lane 5's Hebe Spooner may well be just ahead at this stage into the final 4. It looks like Spooner will take the touch. And she does indeed. Millicent Goldfinch second and Dorothy Plumpton in 3rd. On we go to heat 3. Heat 3 underway then with Miley Aram of Derby Excel in 1. Teammate Amelie Ratliff in lane 2. Isabel Cameron in 3 for Repton. Nova's Sean Headley in 4. Kyra Winter Chesterfield in 5. Simpson Dawson in lane 6 for Repton. Isabel Joyner Daventry lane 7. And Alice Kirkpatrick of OB Wigston in lane 8. Final 10 meters then, and very close between 4, 5, and 6. Headley, Winter, and Simpson Dawson. And it is going to be Sean Headley of Nova who takes the first place from Winter and Simpson Dawson. Heat 4. Zoe Ellis in lane number 1. Representing Leicester Sharks. Her teammate Julia Josviak in lane 2. Millie King in 3 for Derby Excel. Lane 4 belongs to Janie Finch of the City of Leicester. Repton's Annabelle Blackbird in 5. Jessica Oxley in 6 for the City of Leicester. And Sarah Dew of Leicester Sharks in lane 7. Into the finish then of heat number 4. And it is Janie Finch once again. Had a great morning so far, had a great 1500 yesterday as well. Did the athlete from City of Leicester. And she continues her fine form this morning. Heat 5. Olivia Han, Repton in 1. Teammate Erin Gent in 2. Annabelle Wilkinson, Chesterfield in 3. Lauren Cox, Loughborough Uni 4. Repton's Annabelle Crease in 5. Connie Davis of the University of Nottingham in 6. Lane 7's Alexandra Bulat, City of Lincoln Pentaqua. Amelia Denham in lane 8 for Chesterfield. Some results to bring you. Going to be very, very quick to do these, as we see Lauren Cox leading the way in Heat 5. The results of the 400 IM for the females: 16 years and under. Third place, Darcy Platt, City of Leicester. Second place, Janie Finch, City of Leicester. And first place, East Midlands short course champion, Lydia Caudle of Repton. And the 17 years and over age group, bronze medal to Lily Jackson Oates, Nova Centurion. Silver medal, Elizabeth Booker, Loughborough University. And gold, Abby Wood of Loughborough University. As into the finish comes Lauren Cox. Lauren Cox takes first in Heat 5 from Annabelle Crease and Annabelle Wilkinson. Heat 6. Isabel Wright in 1 for Long Eaton. Rachel Webb, City of Lincoln Pentaqua in 2. Lane 3, Repton's Fenella Woodies. Georgina Pryor in 4 for Derby XL. Abby Wood, Loughborough University in 5. Madeline Soper in 6 for the University of Nottingham. Lily Rose Carr, Nova Centurion in 7. And Repton's Megan Neve in lane 8. Abby Wood coming in then to take heat number 6. Hugging that lane rope. 58.39. Pryor in second and Woodies in third. The second of our seeded heats. Heat 7. Final heat then of the 100-meter backstroke for the females. Abby Turnbull in 1, Carlton Forum. City of Leicester's Darcy Platts in 2. Anna Tyers in 3 for Derby XL. Loughborough Uni in 4 and 5 with Medi Harris in 4 and Honey Osrin in 5. Isabel Lee in 6 for the University of Nottingham. Amelia Cheesecheck, 7, Northampton. And Grace Wingham of Corby in lane 8. Medi Harris powering to victory in heat number 7 over her teammate Honey Osrin. Osrin and Harris, Team GB Olympians, Paris 2024. Just very quickly bring you some finalists for the 100 fly for the open male category. 16 and under finalists: Josh Clark, Grantham; Mario Vasconcelos Blanche, Rushton; Ewan Cox, Repton; Ethan Stoppett Moss, Corby; Austin Manley, Repton; Cole Angle, Kettering; Roman Levchenko, Derby XL; and Daniel Doyle of Kettering. Reserves: Jack Bignell, Northampton; and Aman Tethi of Rushton. 17 years and over finalists: Luca Plater, Loughborough Uni; Daniel Genkas, Loughborough Uni; Charles Simpson, Repton; Joe Litchfield, Loughborough Uni; Ruben Robaton Keating, Loughborough Uni; Noah Retzler, Loughborough Uni; Angelo Gianni Contini, Loughborough Uni; and Leo Pollock of Nova. Reserve swimmers: Harley James and Thomas Sanson of Loughborough Uni. We move on to event 208, the open male 50-meter backstroke. First of 5 heats in the 50 back then. Just going to read names here, just because of how much time I've got. So lane 1, Lorenzo Searland; Jensen Hilton in 2, Lucas Newbolt 3, Sebastian Casey 4, Daniel Hebbleston in 5, Leighton Anderson Snowden 6, Jared Collins in 7, and Corey Butterall Cromborough in lane 8. And it looks like the winner of this one might come from lane number 5, but no, Lorenzo Searland, he's had a good meet already as well. Daniel Hebbleston second and Corey Butterall Cromborough, so lanes 1 and 8 finishing in the top 3. Swimmers, please, for the 200 meters individual medley. That's the male swimmers for the 200 fly. Heat 2. Sorry, that was a call for event 209, the female 200-meter butterfly swimmers to the stewards, please. On to heat 2 we go. Ben Tunstall in 1, Finley Dare in 2, Daniel Doyle 3, Dominic Bartoletti in 4, Cole Angle in 5, Billy Hard in 6, Harvey J. Allsop 7, and Jack Zeravica in 8. Lanes 4 and 5 leading the way then. Bartoletti in 4 and Angle in lane 5, and it's going to be Cole Angle who takes the heat. Heat 3. Jacob Pemberton in 1, Ethan Randall 2, Adam Fraser in 3, Zachariah Dale, my apologies, in 4, Daniel Genkas in 5, Nathan Morgan 6, Carlos Sierra Villegas in 7, and Danny Barron in lane 8. First of our 3 seeded heats. Looks like going to Zachariah Dale in lane number 4 from Genkas and Nathan Morgan. Heat 4. Dylan Jameson in 1, Martin Ankoff 3, Maddox Roberts in 4, George Whittle in 5, Joshua Clark in 6, Ryan Cole 7, and Joe Helps in lane 8. George Whittle almost finished before I've finished reading the lineup. He's going to take, Maddox Roberts rather, from George Whittle in lane 5. Martin Ankoff finishes out the top 3. Great swim by Maddox Roberts, 24.87. Heat 5. Leo Pollock in 1, Lewis Shorthose in 2, Joe Litchfield in 4, Noah Retzler in 5, Laura Roberts-Burrell 6, Jack Goldfinch in 7, and Charlie Jeans in lane 8. Joe Litchfield going to take this final heat, book his place in the final a little later on. Noah Retzler second, and Laurel Roberts-Burrell in third. Just a reminder for our warm-up a little bit later on for session 3, in a change to the published information, the female warm-up will begin at 12:30 and the male warm-up will begin at 1 p.m. So the female warm-up at 12:30, the male warm-up at 1 p.m. Let's move on then to event 209, female 200-meter butterfly, heat 1. If we can have all swimmers, please, for the 200 IM, the male 200 IM to the stewards. First of 4 heats of this 200 fly then. Philippa Bodie, City of Leicester in lane number 1. Nova Centurion with lanes 2 and 3. Charlotte Callahan-Wetton in 2 and Jessica Robinson in 3. Orna Lett in lane 4 for Northampton. Kiara Reeder, City of Leicester in 5. Lane 6 belongs to Grantham's Megan Brown. Rowan White of Rushton in 7. And Corey Farley of Deepins in lane 8. Brutal event, this 200-meter butterfly. Wouldn't wish it upon anybody. Good swim in this first heat in lane number 5 from Kiara Reeder. She turns again for the final 50 meters. Ornelette and Jessica Robinson, the next best in lanes 4 and 3, respectively. And Kiara Reeder in lane 5 is going to take heat number 1, 2:30.05. Inside her entry time that I've got down on the paper in front of me, which is a very good swim. Jessica Robinson second. It looks like Ornelette actually may well be second. We'll wait for the scoreboard to adjust with Jessica Robinson in third. There's confirmation, unofficially of course. Kiara Reeder first, Ornelette second, and Jessica Robinson in third. Heat 2. Already into our seeded heats for the 200 fly. Chloe Morley, City of Leicester in 1. Olivia Beard, Nova Centurion 2. City of Leicester also in lane 3 with Francesca Harrison. Freya Colbert of Loughborough University in 4. Alyssa Lowe, lane 5 for the City of Leicester. Repton's Clara Guinness in lane 6. Francesca Palfrey in 7 for Loughborough. And Gracie May Cole of Lincoln Vulcans in lane 8. Freya Colbert, as you'd expect, taking this one out. Trying to keep pace in lane 5 is Alyssa Lowe from the City of Leicester. You wouldn't expect there to be any other winner than Colbert in this particular heat. It's good for these other swimmers to try and be pulled along by the 400 IM world champion and Paris Olympian. Alyssa Lowe still in second place. Third now, Francesca Harrison in lane 3. And Clara Guinness going well in lane 6 as well. We're going to have some very exciting finals later this evening, and you know that these athletes will step up from heats to finals. So into the final 5 meters then for Colbert. She's going to stop the clock 2:11.97. Alyssa Lowe will finish in second in heat 2, and third place looks like going to Francesca Harrison. Heat 3. Sorry about the loss of commentary there. Microphone issues with the battery. We're all back up and running. Winners of heat number 3 there, Betsy Wizard from Holly Marshall and Jasmine Varges. Heat 4. Final heat then of this 200-meter butterfly. Lane 1, Grace Turner, Grantham. City of Leicester, Jessica Lyons in lane 2. Lydia Caudle in 3 for Repton. Loughborough Uni in 4 and 5. Laura Stevens, Lucy Fox, 4 and 5 respectively. Sophie Martin of Chesterfield in lane number 6, alongside Lily Tappan in 7 for Corby. And Isabel Sharp of Northampton rounds out heat 4 in lane 8. Laura Stevens, another Olympian from the summer in Paris in lane number 4. Lucy Fox, European junior swimmer this calendar year as well in 2024. So those two in 4 and 5, the class of the field. We saw Lydia Caudle earlier on in that IM go very well, and she's continuing to perform well, trying to stay in touch with the international swimmers alongside her in lanes 4 and 5. Laura Stevens just about managing to hold off Lucy Fox at this stage. Caudle still going very well as well in lane number 3. And a good swim from City of Leicester's Jessica Lyons in lane 2 as well. Into the wall then, final 5 meters, and it will be Laura Stevens booking her place in that final alongside Lucy Fox. And a fantastic swim from Caudle as well, just inside her entry time I have written on the paper in front of me. And Northampton's Isabel Sharp finishes off heat number 4. Event 2-1-0, the open male 200 meters individual medley, heat 1. Our first of 7 heats in this final event of this second session of the Swim England East Midlands Short Course Championships for 2024. Lane number 2, Joshua Gill of Gainsborough, Owen Johnson of Repton in 3, City of Leicester's Arthur Blacklaws in lane 4, with Henry Jones in 5 for Dronfield, and Northampton's Bruce D in lane 6. Some results to bring you, well, some finalists at least. Starting with event 207, the 100-meter backstroke for the girls. Finalists: Annabelle Blackbird, Repton. This is the 16 years and under age group. Annabelle Blackbird, Repton. Darcy Platts, City of Leicester. Erin Gent, Repton. Anna Tyers, Derby Excel. Fenella Woodis, Repton. Janie Finch, City of Leicester. Lily Rose Khan, Over Centurion. Abby Turnbull, Carlton Forum. With reserve finalists Julia Josviak of Leicester Sharks and Sian Headley of Nova. 17 years and over age group finalist Annabelle Wilkinson, Chesterfield. Isabel Lee, University of Nottingham. Lauren Cox, Loughborough Uni. Medi Harris, Loughborough Uni. Honey Osrin, Loughborough Uni. Georgina Pryor, Derby Excel. Annabelle Crease, Repton. And Connie Davis, University of Nottingham. And reserve finalists Madeline Soper and Alexandra Boulat. Finalists for the men's, the open, male open 50-meter backstroke. 16 years and under, Carlos Sierra Villegas, Chesterfield. Jacob Pemberton, Derby Excel. Joe Helps, Repton. Martin Iankov, Repton. Joshua Clark, Grantham. Dylan Jameson, Derby Excel. Charlie Jeans, Repton. And Cole Angle of Kettering. Reserves Dominic Bartoletti and Finley Dare. And the 17 years and over finalists: Nathan Morgan, Repton. Laura Roberts Burrell, Derby Excel. Noah Retzler, Loughborough Uni. Maddox Roberts, Loughborough Uni. Zachariah Dale, Repton. George Whittle, Derby Excel. Daniel Genkas, Loughborough Uni. Adam Fraser of Rushden. Reserves Lewis Shorthose and Ethan Randall, as we see Arthur Blacklaws take heat number 1 of the 200 IM. Second place to Henry Jones, and Owen Johnson comes in third. Heat 2. Aidan Fitzgibbon, City of Lincoln, Pentaqua in 1. Repton in 2 with William Tonks. Nova Centurion in 3, 4 and 5. Eddie Barron 3, Max Millington in 4 and Lucas Granville in 5. Jake Battle, lane 6 for Repton. Lincoln Vulcan's Benjamin Darby in lane 7. And Seth Hems Gilson in 8 for Repton. Fly already done. Into an early lead is William Tonks in lane number 2. Jake Battle and Ben Darby, lanes 6 and 7, going very well on this backstroke section as well, as they prepare to turn for the breaststroke. But Tonks extending his lead down the first 25 meters of the breaststroke, and coming back well are the breaststrokers from Nova in lanes 5, Lucas Granville, lane 4, Maxwell Millington. Extremely useful lead for William Tonks in lane 2 as he goes into the final 50 meters in front of Jake Battle. So Jake Battle in second, Lucas Granville third. But heat 2 is going to go to William Tonks, barring any particular disaster. Only 5 or 6 meters to go now for the Repton swimmer. He's going to take heat 2. from Jake Battle, his teammate in lane number 6. And coming back strong in 4 is Maxwell Millington. But Granville just holds his teammate off. Heat 3. Matteo Monaco, South Links in 1. Kenny Smith, City of Leicester in 2. Northampton, Zachary Jones in 3. Lane 4, Aman Tethi of Rushden. Derby XL in 5 with Jack Harris. Lawrence Chapman in 6 for Worksop. William Newham at lane 7, Calverton and Bingham. And Deepings with Jacob Bryers in lane 8. Another reminder, please, swimmers, can you make sure that you are wearing shoes or some sort of footwear as you go from the change rooms to the sports hall or vice versa? We have had some reports of swimmers walking barefooted. And obviously, we do not want any accidents occurring, so please make sure you are suitably attired on your feet and you are completely dry before you leave the change rooms. Thank you. Breaststroke completed then, and Adam Tethi on to the freestyle. Looking strong in heat 3. Lawrence Chapman feeling a charge now coming either side of him in lanes 5 and 7. Jack Harris in 5 and William Newham in lane 7. Looks like Aman Tethi is going to end up taking heat 3. And Lawrence Chapman should just hold on for second place, with Jack Harris coming through to take third. Heat 4. Alex Bates in 1 for Chesterfield. Nicolas Salco Parvola 2, Nova Centurion. Repton's Thomas Townsend in lane 3 with Luke Chambers of Derby XL in 4. Max Holland in 5 for Nova Centurion alongside Northampton's Jack Hurry in 6. Billy Hardin in lane 7 representing Repton, and Katarina's Cole Angle in lane number 8. Fly swimmers using that first 50 to their advantage, and Cole Angle definitely one of those. Well, I know for a fact there are breaststrokers hiding in wait. And they're going to come to the fore after this particular section of Heat 4. So Cole Angle still in the lead out in lane 8. Alex Bates, Thomas Townsend and Billy Hardin, next 3 in contention. Here comes that breaststroke leg. Keep your eye out for Niklas Salko-Parvola and Max Holland particularly, and Luke Chambers as well. All very strong on the breaststroke. Have they got enough in them, though, to reel back in Cole Angle? Well, you can see pretty much the field now neck and neck, apart from the swimmer in lane 8. As just over 25 meters, Niklas Salko-Parvola has positioned himself in second place. And he's catching Cole Angle as well. Angle is going to turn in first, but Niklas Salko-Parvola definitely in striking distance. And then for third place, it's anybody's, from Alex Bates in lane 1 to Thomas Townsend, Luke Chambers or Max Holland in lanes 3, 5 and 6. Angle turns first, heading for home. Salko-Parvola trying to hunt him down, but I think he's just going to run out of pool. So Cole Angle of Kettering has led from start to finish. He takes heat number 4 from Niklas Salko-Parvola, and third goes to Max Holland of Nova. Heat 5. James Lake in 1 for Loughborough. Nova's Elliot Sibley in lane 2. Rico Brinchman in 3 for Loughborough Uni. Alexander Casey, Loughborough Uni in 4. Zachariah Dell of Repton in 5, alongside Ben Roberts of Grantham in lane number 6. Nova's Joseph Mulligan in 7, and James Dobney of Grantham in lane 8. Alexander Casey going out strong for Loughborough. On that fly leg, straight into the backstroke section. Casey in the lead. Zachariah Dale in lane 5 for Repton, just outside him. And Rico Brinchman in lane 3. The first 3 as they hit the halfway mark. Casey still with the advantage. Zachariah Dale trying to get back on terms with a good 50-meter breaststroke for the Loughborough swimmer. Puts him in pole position going into the final 50. And it will be Alexander Casey who ends up taking heat number 5. First of our seeded heats. Zachariah Dale will take second, and Rico Brinchman will hold on to third, but a good charge from Elliot Sibley there at the end. Just touched out into 4th place. Sibley's time inside his entry time. Heat 6. Penultimate heat of the morning then. Thomas McNamara, Loughborough, lane 1. Jack Bignell, Northampton, lane 2. Repton's Austin Manley in 3. Charlie Hutchison of Loughborough Uni in 4. William Bell, Loughborough Uni in 5, and his teammate Oliver Caddick in 6. Nova's Tyler Toombs in 7, and City of Leicester's Jack Smith in lane 8. Let's bring you finalists of the female 200-metre butterfly. Junior 16 years and under finalist Chiara Reeder, City of Leicester. Francesca Harrison, City of Leicester. Jessica Lines, City of Leicester. Lydia Cordell, Repton. Alyssa Lowe, City of Leicester. Jasmine Varstes of Repton. Olivia Anstey Louth and Olivia Beard of Nova Centurion. Reserves Jessica Oxley and Chloe Morley. And the 200-metre fly senior finalists Sophie Martin, Chesterfield. Holly Marshall, Lincoln Vulcan. Freya Colbert, Loughborough Uni. Laura Stevens, Loughborough Uni. Lucy Fox, Loughborough Uni. Betsy Wizard, Northampton. Eva Bailey, Loughborough Uni. And Clara Guinness of Repton. Reserves Grace Turner and Lily Tappan. So Charlie Hutchinson of Loughborough Uni leading this one out from his teammate William Bell in lane 5 and Oliver Caddick in lane 6, the first 3. Onto the freestyle leg. Notification of disqualification, event 210. Heat number 4, lane 8 for a technical infraction. Charlie Hutchinson goes under 2 minutes to take heat number 6 from William Bell and Oliver Caddick. Heat 7. Final heat of the morning then, and some more big names in this one. Alexander Harron, Derby XL in 1. Finley Cordell, Repton in 2. Loughborough Uni in 3, 4, 5 and 6. Greg Butler in 3. Max Litchfield in 4. Vadim Bosch in 5 and Thomas Wilkinson in 6. Repton then in lane 7 and 8 with Alex Andrews in 7 and Charles Simpson in lane 8. Litchfield then takes the lead on the fly leg. Vadim Bosch is nearest competitor. Those golden lanes 4 and 5. As Litchfield tries to stretch away from his Loughborough University teammate. Halfway point reached then. Look at the underwater work. That's sometimes the difference with these athletes, how efficient they are underwater off the turns. Long gliding stroke. Keep your eye on Greg Butler here. Breaststroker Greg Butler in lane 3. We'll try and come back strong on this particular 50. Litchfield still clinging on. Bosch there, but Greg Butler definitely coming back into contention in lane number 3. And Thomas Wilkinson as well. These 4 Loughborough athletes battling it out. But as has been the case from the off, Max Litchfield turns for home with a 5-meter advantage over Vadim Bosch. He's trying to hold off Greg Butler. But Max Litchfield will book his place into this evening's final. 1:58.21. Bosch will finish second with Butler in third. Gregory Butler looks like he's coming in under his entry time as well. And that concludes the action for session number 2 here at the Swim England East Midlands Short Course Championships for 2024. Just a reminder, warm-up begins at 12:30, and in a change to the published schedule, the female warm-up will be 12:30, the male warm-up will be 1 p.m. Female warm-up 12:30, male warm-up 1 p.m. So we can now announce the finalists for the Open Male 200 meters individual medley. The 16 years and under age group to begin with. Nicholas Salco Parvola of Nova Centurion, William Tonks, Repton, Jack Smith, City of Leicester, Austin Manley, Repton, Ben Roberts, Grantham, Jack Bignell, Northampton, Amantethi of Rushton, and Max Holland, Nova Centurion. Reserve finalists Alex Bates and Jack Hurry. And the 17 years and over finalists Zachariah Dale, Loughborough Uni. Zachariah Dale of Repton. Every other swimmer in the final is from Loughborough Uni. So William Bell, Vadim Bosch, Max Litchfield, Charlie Hutchison, Alexander Casey, Tom Wilkinson and Oliver Caddick. Reserve finalists Rico Bringeman and Tyler Toombs.